Imagine being born into chaos, your father behind bars, your mother unable to care for you, and your earliest memories painted by courtrooms and foster homes. Now imagine rising from that to stand under the bright lights of Las Vegas. WBC World Title belt wrapped around your waist. Your name announced before millions as the man who held off the legendary Manny Pacquiao. That's not fiction. That's the incredible story of Mario El Azteca Barrios. At 30 years old, Mario Barrios is not just a professional boxer. He is a symbol of grit, heart, and resurrection. Standing at 5 feet 10 inches with a 74-inch reach, the San Antonio native has carved his place among the top welterweights in the world with a record of 29 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, and 18 knockouts. As of mid-2025, Barrios has amassed an estimated net worth of $3 million, driven by fight purses, pay-per-view shares, brand endorsements with fitness companies, and a growing public presence tied to his ring success. But his story is worth far more than any dollar sign. It's one of the greatest comeback journeys boxing has seen in this generation. Early life. Mario Thomas Barrios was born on May 18, 1995, in San Antonio, Texas. But from the moment he opened his eyes, life hit harder than any opponent he would later face in the ring. Shortly after his birth, Barrios' father was charged with murder. Reports at the time described his father as a violent alcoholic with a criminal past, which led authorities to remove Mario and his older sister Selena from their family and place them into protective custody in Racine County, Wisconsin. Barrios was raised primarily by his mother, and despite those early storms, he grew up under the strong bond of siblinghood. His sister Selena Barrios would later carve out her own career in boxing and become one of his earliest inspirations and trainers. Their shared pain forged a connection that bled into the gym, onto the mitts, and into every fight Mario ever entered. Little is known publicly about his formal education. What's clear is that boxing became his classroom, his escape, and his future. Instead of pursuing college or NCAA sports, Mario turned professional at just 18 years old. No graduation gown, no degree, just gloves, ambition, and a will to survive. Personal life. Behind the gloves and beyond the bright lights of the ring, Mario Barrios is a father, partner, and fiercely private man. While he's not married, Barrios is in a long-term relationship with Omera Liliane Figueroa, a dynamic fitness influencer, entrepreneur, and sister to fellow boxers Brandon and Omar Figueroa. Together, they've created a bond rooted in shared discipline, mutual respect, and a love for health, family, and legacy. In August 2024, the couple welcomed their daughter, Luna Sofia Barrios, into the world, a moment Mario calls my greatest victory. For a man who never had a stable childhood, becoming a father ignited something new, a desire not just to fight, but to build. Though Mario does not speak much about religion publicly, his discipline and humility suggest a deeply spiritual foundation. He rarely boasts, never taunts. His interviews are respectful, focused, and filled with gratitude. It's a mindset that has earned him admiration across both boxing circles and among fans. Outside of the ring, Mario partners with brands like Bad USA, SNAC Nutrition, and Thomas J. Henry Law, and has begun quietly venturing into fitness-based brand collaborations, sometimes appearing alongside Omera in wellness projects tied to her gym and juice bar business. Professional career. Mario Barrios' professional career started like a whisper, but has grown into a thunderclap. He made his debut in November 2013, knocking out Rigoberto Moreno in the very first round in San Antonio. From there, he carved an undefeated path, fighting in front of hometown fans and on national stages. His breakthrough came on September 28, 2019, when he defeated Badr Akhmedov to win the WBA regular super lightweight title. Though the fight was a brutal war, Barrios scored 2 knockdowns to seal a close but unanimous decision. Critics called it his true arrival. He successfully defended his title in 2020, but suffered his first major defeat against Gervonta Tank Davis in June 2021, a highly publicized bout where Barrios was stopped in the 11th round. Most fighters would collapse under the weight of a loss like that. Not Mario. He moved up in weight and into a new storm. In February 2022, he battled former unified champion Keith Thurman, losing a decision but showing grit and adaptability. What came next shocked many. In February 2023, he bounced back with an impressive TKO over Giovanni Santiago. Then, in September 2023, he outboxed Dennis Yugas, dropping him twice and claiming the WBC interim welterweight title. It was a career-defining win. In 2024, when Terence Crawford vacated the WBC title, Barrios was elevated to WBC World Champion, a crowning moment made sweeter by the grind it took to get there. And then came July 19th, 2025, a date fans will never forget. Barrios entered the ring at MGM Grand Arena, facing a returning Manny Pacquiao, a living legend. The fight was electric. Barrios stood tall, sharp, and composed. He landed more total punches. Pacquiao, though older, delivered signature power shots. After 12 brutal rounds, the result, a majority draw. 2 judges called it even. One had it for Barrios. The champion retained his title, but even more, he gained the respect of the world. House tour and car collection. Mario Barrios is not the type to flaunt wealth. While some champions make their lives an Instagram showroom, Barrios keeps his private life private. He resides in San Antonio, Texas, close to his family and roots. No YouTube mansion tours. No TMZ property scoops. Just a quiet sanctuary where he can train, recover, and raise his daughter. As for cars, Barrios hasn't been seen rolling up in Ferraris or flashing exotic rides. Unlike Floyd Mayweather or Ryan Garcia, Mario has kept his lifestyle under wraps. Reports suggest he owns a modest but stylish collection, likely including a Dodge Challenger Hellcat and Chevrolet Tahoe, both powerful, durable vehicles that mirror his own ring identity. There is no college career in Mario Barrios' story, and that's part of what makes it so powerful. While many athletes refine their skills in university arenas, Mario sharpened his fists in sparring rings and backyard gyms. He trained under San Antonio coaches, supported by his sister, and stepped into the pro ranks at 18. What he lacked in a college diploma, he made up for with raw skill, discipline, and the kind of real-world training no classroom can provide. Let's make this perfectly clear. Mario Barrios is very much alive, thriving, and reigning as the WBC welterweight champion as of today. In fact, he just went toe-to-toe with Pacquiao 10 days ago and walked out with his belt intact. There are no health concerns, no injury reports, and no speculation regarding his mortality. He is currently enjoying the fruits of his most significant payday yet, with new fight negotiations in early discussion for late 2025. Mario Barrios is more than a boxer. He's a survivor. From a broken home to broken bones, from being pushed into protective care to pushing legends into the ropes. His story is an epic in perseverance. He's not the loudest, not the flashiest, but he fights with the soul of a warrior and the heart of a protector. For every kid who grew up wondering if life would ever get better, Barrios is living proof that with grit, focus, and belief, you can rise, fight, and win. He's not done yet, and the world is watching.